Hi, Walid and I are back, and we're gonna cook some Steak Diane for you tonight. So he's got everything ready. We're gonna serve it with asparagus and mashed potatoes.
Horseradish mashed potatoes.
Oh, horseradish mashed potatoes, not just mashed potatoes. So I hope you're gonna enjoy
Hi
it.
everybody, back again. Welcome to Willies Kitchen. We're gonna make a steak Diane like Peggy said. So we're gonna start with a little bit of olive oil. You know me, I like olive oil. And it's a really simple process. And I know it's very famous and a lot of people, make a big deal out of the steak Diane. It's really tasty, but it's a very, very simple process. So what we start with a little olive oil. We'll put a little bit of salt, and we're talking about, we're doing it, say if we're doing it for 2 people, we're talking about a quarter teaspoon of salt.
How much olive oil did you put in?
I put about, for 2 people, you're talking about maybe quarter of a cup. And we'll do the same thing with white pepper, salt, white pepper.
You know, he likes white pepper when he's cooking, not black pepper.
And dry mustard. Now this is for 2 people we're doing, okay? So now what we need to do is gonna really dissolve all that. Now we got the seasoning in, the salt, the white pepper and dry mustard. We got to go a little bit hot, and then we start sauteing. We just dump your meat.
What kind of meat are you using?
These are tenderloin, filet tenderloin. So what you see, you notice that the tenderloin is normally a little thick. I take it and I pound it because it'd be easier and quicker to cook. Otherwise, it will take you forever. Okay,
So,
and everything get burnt.
How many ounces would each piece be originally?
We're talking about 6 ounces a piece.
So
but you
6
can do-
ounces, and
yeah,
then
but-
you pound them,
I
correct?
pound them, flat. But at the same time, you can also do 10 ounces, 12 ounces. But the same thing, if you want to saute, you want to be able to pound them so it will be quicker to cook. Otherwise, it will take you for a long, long time. And it doesn't take long with the tenderloin, okay? It depends how you like it. But if you like it medium rare, normally I cook it about a minute and a half, 2 minutes on one side. Then I flip it, and I see you get a little brown on it, okay? And that's what you want, about a minute and a half, 2 minutes on each side. Now, for another minute, minute and a half. Again, depends on the thickness of the steak, because you don't want it, it depends how you like the steak cooked. Okay?
Can you use other cuts besides tenderloin?
Yes, you can use any kind of meat. I would recommend either the tenderloin or the New York steak. Okay? Now we save the meat. Now what we do is set them aside. Then we take your sliced mushrooms and green onions, scallions, and we'll cook these a little bit.
So just to reiterate, the meat you started with, the fillets were about 1 inch thick, correct?
Right.
And then you
Pounded them.
with this handy little tool until they were about 1/4 of an inch thick.
Correct.
Okay.
Now we saute these here in the same oil. If you think it's too dry, you want to add a little bit more, that's okay, but you have to remember something. Mushrooms, they absorb a lot of liquid and then they secrete it afterwards, after when it's cooked. So it might look a little bit dry right now, but you're gonna watch as it cooks, it gets a little bit more juicy. It secretes all the liquid out of it, the water out of it, okay? So we saute that real quick. Okay, when it's about halfway done, as you notice, there's no garlic in that. What do you know? Okay.
I don't know if we can eat it with no garlic.
You see it's kind of getting a little bit shiny. If you look close, you see a little shiny, the mushrooms, so they absorb all the oil and then they secrete afterwards. When it's cooked, it secretes all the liquid out of it, basically. Okay. Keep stirring it. Now, we do a little steak sauce. You can buy a little steak sauce in a little bottle like that. And you put a little bit of steak sauce.
How much is a little bit?
Oh, probably about 3 tablespoons. I'd say about 1 tablespoon.
Oh,
two people.
that's
Okay.
more than 1 tablespoon.
That makes it a little bit tastier. A little bit.
Can we see that kind of steak sauce? Does it matter?
Doesn't matter. Steak sauce, steak. And we do Worcestershire sauce, the Imperial.
Oh, that's a lot.
I'll do about
That's like
2
half a cup.
tablespoons. Okay. No, probably about 1/3 of a cup. And I like to cook the Lee Imperial and the steak sauce. I don't just like to leave them like raw in there. Because it really gets that caramelized. You can see how it's getting caramelized. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this caramelized. It doesn't take long at all to do that. Okay? Especially with the high heat. And you see that how it's getting caramelized? You notice that? And about a cup of beef stock.
Is that like a canned beef stock? What kind
Well,
of
you
beef
can
stock?
use canned beef stock. You make your own beef stock, but there's also you can buy some that's. I think I've told you that before. It's a North Swiss, and I really like that. It's 100% all no preservative, additives is added to it. I totally recommend that brand. What you want to do is just a little like a thick. You want to dilute it. When you add the beef stock in there, then I just add the meat in it and finish cooking it for a little bit until however done as you want it to be.
How do you tell how done it is?
Well, you can stick your finger, or you can, or you can put a thermometer to about 135 degrees if you want to do that. And that'll give you a temperature about a medium rare. If you want it more than medium rare, about 150, in 145 could be medium, 165 could be well done. Okay? We're going to do asparagus for vegetables. And most people, they get mistaken by just overcook the vegetables a long time. What you want to do is really blanch it first. And as soon as it's blanched and a little bit soft, take it off and put it in a ice water bath.
So you blanched these earlier?
I blanched it earlier.
And how did you do that?
You just put them in water, bring it up to a boil. Normally it depends on the vegetable. You just want to be able to reach and feel a little bit soft, but a little bit hard still. Okay? And then you can put whatever seasoning you want, but since I have my own seasoning, with some of my privileged friends that they have some of that stuff. And then when you're cooking it, all you have to do is just heat it up. You don't have to cook it forever. It's already cooked. So just get it hot a little bit, shake it up a little bit. As you can see, it's still nice and firm and crunchy, but cooked all the way. It just takes about maybe 2 minutes to bring it up to so it gets hot. That's all you have to do. Okay, just shake it up a little bit. And there you have it. Now we dish it up. We do a little bit of horseradish mashed potato. And what I mean by horseradish mashed potato, you make your mashed potato regular and add a little bit of horseradish to it. And take a portion of vegetables, set up so nicely like that. Make it look really pretty. What do you think, huh? Looks pretty good. I'd say it
Looks
is.
lovely.
And we'll take some of the steaks. So, and we take some of the sauce to go with it. And there you have it. Bon appetit. And as you see, the meal is ready. And we're gonna serve a nice bottle of Syrah 2010, which is absolutely drinking beautifully. 10 years old, and it's just absolutely at its peak. I would totally recommend that if you can't find 2010 Kenwood Syrah.
So Kenwood
That's-
is the vintner?
That's the vintner. The Jack London is the series of that.
Cool.
Okay, Peggy is on.
Oh my word, this looks so amazing.
In the news tomorrow, there'll be a guy
Oh.
that was on the school.
Oh, that's simply heaven.
Yeah,
I
it
hope
was-
you get a
I
chance to
pulled out
try
and
it.
Cops everywhere, you know,
Bon
people
appetit.
in cars who've never